I'm afraid not.
That hopeless old...
Then why don't we go talk to some more?
Alright.
Old man Raven went sneaking off again.
What?
There's a guy in this game and his name's Raven and he's old and a bastard and he's up to no good. And he's on your squad. Hey, Patty.
Hey, isn't that... It looks like she's shopping. Give me one of these and...
Yes.
Wait a second, dear.
You can tell her to hide in trash cans.
These clothes are... I'm sorry, but are you...
Get the fuck out of here.
There's been a rumor. People say there's a girl dressed like Ifrit.
Sarah and the third party. The whereabouts of Sarah is still unknown. Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. Pretty certain that he's hiding our property somewhere in the forest. Yeet.
Is that because...
Well, you see...
Forest, if his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning.
What?
Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped
Quit
his
harassing
property
my
just
lolly.
before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that was just a coincidence. There has to be another player.
Quit harassing my lolly.
In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg.
He was saying...
Once this is done, whoever is behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences.
I swear... Patty is Ifrit's granddaughter? She never mentioned that before.
I don't know. Who knows? But even...
After the Black Hope massacre, he lost the trust of every guild. Now most guild members utterly despise him.
Okay.
Oh. So apparently, when you play the base game of this without the the extra character, Sean,
Yeah?
there's the kingdom and then there's the guilds, and the guilds are separate from the kingdom and they do like their own shit, functioning as guilds, so it's kind of neat. But there's like 3 major guild leaders. One of them's a bad guy you kill at like the first third of the game. One of them's a good guy who's super fucking strong and kicks your ass at the first third of the game. And there's another one who used to be a part of their group, and his name was Ifrit. Well, they never address Ifrit later. His name's just thrown out, and I thought that was kind of weird. Well, apparently, the girl you get, the lolly pirate that does really weird shit in combat and says Welsh Corgi, she's his granddaughter, and that's going to have a separate, like, side arc.
Huh.
Kind of cool how a DLC would have something that significant. Like, just adding a character gives me this much story.
Yuri, are you sure it's okay to let her go?
This is Patty we're talking about. She's a strong...
Right. Anyway, if we don't get back soon, the old man might get sick of waiting.
That's true. Is Patty alright?
She's tough. She'll pop back up soon enough.
Do you think Patty's really Ifrit's granddaughter?
Even if she is, that treatment is inexcusable. Patty has done nothing wrong.
Regardless of the guild's trust, it's not unusual that Patty would bear the brunt of the anger. Ifrit isn't around to take it after all.
But that's still no excuse to blame Patty.
True.
Patty, you mustn't get used to all of this.
Did you ever judge someone for, like, who they were related to?
A little bit, sometimes.
Did you ever judge me for being related to Bryce?
No, because I knew that Bryce was a butthole.
Fair enough. I had this family of fuck-ups that I knew, and I didn't hate them because they were related to the other fuck-up. I hated them because all of them were fuck-ups. So when one fuck-up did something stupid, the rest of them would join in and make it a million times worse.
Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to have a
It was a clusterfuck.
dresser?
Well, flashy is one way to describe them.
I see. Your rooms have already been paid for, so please.
Shall we call it a day?
Good idea. We've earned a good night's.
Got Raven back. What the fuck are you doing?
Me?
No. The princess. I have a princess in my group. Don't judge me, I also have a
Nice.
lolly. I'll be fucking both.
Fucking both. Fucking both.
Are you missing the castle?
No, I just can't shake those words Pharaoh said.
Oh yeah,
The insipid poison of this world.
the world's poison. Yeah, well, the world is full of pessimists, that's for sure. For what it's worth,
This music is giving me the willies.
it's like poison to me.
Was that your attempt to cheer me up?
Hey, I'm just trying to be straight with you.
I guess I do feel a little. Hey!
I'm trying to eat
What are you,
these salted vinegar chips without
Whoa,
like, making it come up on
whoa.
my mic.
Yuri, look at that!
Dude, both of us are streaming. Watch what you say.
Fuck you. I just got you with that shit anyway.
know.
That's brave Vesperia.
Well, you didn't really get me if I knew what
There's
you
an
were
old story
doing.
about that star.
Still went along with the ride, bitch. This roller
fair.
coaster has no end. Only your
In the
demise.
days of old, a great cataclysm.
Your dead
occurred
corpse will
that
still be
plunged the
riding that
world
bitch.
into ruin.
Your dead corpse will still be riding that bitch.
Countless lives were lost as the people struggled to stand against its energies all but spent. Humanity's this brother and sister together fought the The sister they called Child of the Full Moon. Her brother they called Brave Vesperia.
So you
Okay,
went and gave our
so we need to go
guild a
get
name
her.
with a lot of baggage.
Now that you know the story, you should strive.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to live up to the I'm gonna head back. You should too, or Rita's gonna start worrying about you.
Okay.
This, all the Tales games have like an anime casual style of like a group getting together and going on an adventure, but like mixing it with the anime art style and the funny shit with like a JRPG style.
A town with a coliseum
Yeah.
sure attracts a lot of
And
different
it's
kinds
really
of people,
cute,
doesn't it?
and this game's
yes,
drawn
people
really
are here
cute,
for
which
all
makes it
sorts
really
of
hard, 'cause
reasons.
there's a point
some
in your
come
game
to fight, some come to
where
watch. And then
This
there's people like
dickhead
us
gets
too.
pardoned of his
I wonder
crimes
what
and he
other
like
people
fed children
think
to
when they
monsters.
see
He was
us
a
on
real
the
fuck,
streets.
and you go
Well,
to murder
I'd say
him,
they
and it's
think
kind of
we're
hard
here
to
for
take
the
it
fights.
seriously when it doesn't show
Maybe for
blood,
you and Yuri,
and it just
but
shows
I
you
couldn't
like
imagine
slicing his
Estelle as a
back and then falling into
gladiator
the
if my
water,
life
but it doesn't
depended
feel
on it.
brutal at all.
What about me?
A lost child.
Hey!
Well then, what about all... Never mind. I know where this is going.
Why do I get the feeling that one of these times she's gonna be piggybacked over a wall and then you're just gonna hear ah and then she's gone.
Mm-hmm. Basically, she's gonna get kidnapped a fuck ton.
Part of me thinks a lot of people were like, thank God when it happened.
I'm sorry, but the Duce is not currently received. Please come back later.
Am I wrong?
Hey, we keep bumping into each other. Must be fate.
Do what? Repeat that.
There is no
Maybe
I
not.
said I have a feeling some people were like, thank God when it happened.
master of this city.
When what happens when you get rid
She
of her?
gets kidnapped.
Oh, no, because then you got to get her ass back again and repeat a cycle of fuckery. I think she gets kidnapped like 3 or 4 times in the entirety of the game.
Are you here on business with a guild or something?
It is nothing so
Vulgar. All right.
I need not answer.
Don't tell me you're out to save the world or something. Man, what's with that?
Yeah! Let's go in this cabin. That totally won't fuck us over. Let's go in this cabin where they're gonna fuck. Oh, that's the dude.
That's the dude. Crunchy salt and vinegar chips. What the hell am I supposed to do? I gotta wait for the next moon or some shit.
You started all of this. Huh?
What?
Are you talking? Both of you making a scene? Mind your own business.
You'd better put that away before.
Who the hell are you? Hey!
If I'm wrong for doing this, you'll have my apology later. But I think it's you two who are in the wrong here.
Damn it!
What the hell was that?
Are you okay?
Oh, you were with Madam President?
These two guys were just trying to sword fight each other in public for no reason.
Dude, come on, you're like...
You're Reggae of Ruinscade, right?
And they like basically there's a dude who's in charge of the guilds, and the guilds are very prestigious, but the dude in charge of the guild isn't strong. He's a bit of a pussy, because they're a guild of people who discover runes, but they still hold like a standing upon government and shit. So like these dumbass punks who were fighting in the street almost killed one of the most important people in like the entire nation because they were being
You might
dipshits.
want to work out a little before you go try.
Oh, yes.
Far be it from.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Perhaps could you come to the Coliseum?
Whatever he has to say, he doesn't want anyone else to.
I'm not enjoying myself.
Get too greedy with jobs and you'll end up in a...
Is to look for Pharaoh and to.
Yeah, you're right.
But couldn't we at least hear what he has to say?
Yeah, maybe.
If he asks too much, we'll just say no. We don't...
Let's go and stop by the.
The fuck is this?
him detect his partner.
Two people went missing last night.
Like real life or in game?
Oh, no, I'm just repeating the game. People get kidnapped here often. Our lake in town, here actually, when I was a little kid, we used to jump out of the bushes and scare people. And
Yeah.
I feel like that evolved because, but like the last year I was here, apparently there were rapists hiding in the bushes, so I'm like, they must have learned from the master.
My God.
But I shit you not, our sweet little pond at our town, yeah, it's called the Rape Pond now.
Oh my God.
It's called Sunset, but I just call it Sunget.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, we were there the other day, me and my buddy, and it was late at night, and I'm like, I hope someone tries to rape us. And he's like, why the fuck's that? So I could stab him in the dick, and I pulled out my knife. So, like, I was dicking around, and I really had to pee, so I went over to these tunnels. That park has 4 massive drainage tunnels. And I went to pee, and I just kind of went, I hope nobody tries to rape me when my pants are down. And I screamed it, and it echoed throughout the park.
Fuck, Hunter.
Hurt us now.
You should have heard what I did the other day. I don't think I told you. But I didn't realize that Sunday, it was Sunday. I thought it was Saturday. Like, my sense of time was kind of fucky because I got the previous day off because my grandma was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So you know me, whenever I like to piss people off, but I don't like to like actually offend or like make them sad. If like I've overstepped, I know, but sometimes like I'll do some like flare-uppy shit that like everyone just goes, "What the fuck, Hunter?" You know?
Yeah, we're kind of like, whoa.
So I'm not against religion, but sometimes I like going by churches when there's a lot of people out in the fucking parkway and be like, "Fuck you, bitches." Well, the other day, I thought Sunday was Saturday, so I was going to get breakfast. And I drove past the Mexican church, because the Mexican church is right next to the Seventh-day Adventist church, because we have those. And instead of yelling, "Fuck you, assholes," I went, "You weird Seventh-day Adventist fucks." And then, like, I was still driving past really slow, because I had to make a left turn, and I went, "Oh shit, sorry, wrong idiots." And I was like, one of these days I'm just gonna get shot for saying something really fucked up.
It's gotta be.
But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
I
It'll be
use
like-
lot of grenade.
It'll be something like, I'm going to tell someone like something really fucked up and funny, and I'm gonna die in the process. So like, I'll be like, "Come here, lean in closer. Yeah, your friend over there, he's fucking your sister," and then that's just how I'm gonna go.
That's how I'm gonna go.
I won't be peaceful. I'll be at one with myself. I mean, come on. In all honesty, Sean, would I be at one with myself? I think I'd be at one with
Yes,
myself.
you would be at one with yourself. We're dying
So
that
did you
way.
like the meme I sent you today?
Which one?
The one where it's like when something minorly inconveniences you, but you're like depressed or whatever, and it's like, it shows the fucking starfish from Nemo where he's like, "Today's the day!" I was like, that makes you think of Sean.
Today's the day.
And you were like, "Oh my fucking god, me."
This? No, this isn't.
I couldn't stop laughing my ass off.
Dude, I was fucking dying.
I was in the middle of class, and I was sending you shit because I wasn't giving a fuck. Like, my teacher was watching me use my phone, and at one point he looks at me, and I raised it even higher.
He looks at you and you're like, "Sup, bitch?"
I raised it straight in the air and like waved my hands, and he kind of gives me this stare, and then I like repeated the last 2 minutes of things he said, and then he just kind of went, "Oh, okay." Like, I'm listening. I just, you know.
Yeah, he was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's cool.
See, because like the thing as a teacher, as long as your students are actually listening to you, yeah, they could be doing dumb shit in the background, but if they're listening,
Or if they're picking up what you're putting down.
are you picking up what I'm throwing down, my brosif?
It's a throwdown. I'm a throwback.
I'm animated.
I'm animated. I'm a throwback. And then you got the one where he goes, oh fuck, what does he say? He goes,
Bring me the boy.
no, he goes.
Oh, the one he's like, I'm not
I hate
gay.
you.
Oh. My favorite one was the one where he goes, he's like, I'm not gay, but if I was, I'd have plenty of men or some shit like that.
I still think my favorite is the coward. I hate you. He fucking kills me. Oh my god, he has to be self-aware. He has to be.
I would
Right?
think. I honestly would hope.
This looks easy.
He has to
I
be.
guess I'll
There's
go
no
easy on
way.
him.
Now this is my style.
Come to me. Bada bang. That's it. Press it now. Brilliant angels grant us your favor.
This Diego looking guy is giving me the look of like he's about like he's giving me the look of you're gonna be the death of me.
Knock him around and cut him down. Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him down.
So in this game, it's kind of cool because so far I've noticed there are 2 races that I have seen, and instead of like human and elf, like in most things, it's human and Critian.
And what?
Instead of calling them elves, they're called Critians. And so basically they have elf ears, but they also have like these like super long pockets of hair that come off on both sides. To the back of them, it looks like a little hairdressing bill, but like all of them have it, I guess. Even the men.
I'm also struggling
Just get burned.
right now.
I'm already charged and crisp.
The old man turns to the spear chick and he's like, "Ooh, I think I'm in love." She's like, "You'll just get burned." And he's like, "Ooh, baby, I'm already charred to the crisp."
Stop.
That's literally just one of the things they say while fighting. Basically, I'm gonna send you a picture of what her hair looks like. Basically, she's just an elf with this hairdo, and that's the only difference between them and elves.
Oh, man. All right, let's go. Dragon Storm! Hey!
Destructo Pain Shot!
Did the dog max out his skill? I just love how in this game there's just a dog that can wield a sword and has a scar over its eye like some old man.
I've seen some shit.
He smokes a cigar too, by the way. The whole time he has a cigar in his mouth as well.
The fucking dog?
Yeah, he's got one of those old-fashioned like smokers. So like, it's not an actual cigar. It's those like little they're like
A pipe?
spoony looking. Yeah, pipe. He smokes an old wooden pipe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And like, apparently the main character understands everything the dog says. He doesn't actually, he just guesses based on like them knowing each other as friends. Because he's had him since he was a puppy.
But he's pretty good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, he like gets it spot on, so it's funny. And like, people actually think he knows exactly what the dog's saying. So there's like a lot of funny interactions from that shit. Or like, the dog constantly gives the princess so much shit that like, she'll try to pet him and he'll run away. Or like, the hot chick shows up and he lets her pet him, and the princess is like, he let her pet him, and she goes to pet him, and then the dog runs off. She's like, get the fuck back here! Get the fuck back here! I find it hilarious. Oh, I closed my stream because I sent you that message. But, you know, check your Snapchat. I sent you a picture of what her hair looks like. She's the blue bitch in the bag.
Okay, hold on. I'm kind of doing a thing.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Oh, wait a second. That's because, yeah.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
God, it's taking forever for me to grind for these weapon skills. Guess I'll try to make weapons for everybody else who's already got their stats and shit maxed out. Also, that whistle you just did, yeah, my eardrums are shattered.
You're welcome.
You fucking bitch. I bet you're left-handed, loser. No response.
No. Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Is that the one where it's like the girl sends it to her boyfriend and it's like, am I pregnant or not? And he hits no and it says incorrect. So the people who have their weapons and skills maxed out are Yuri, the princess, and Judith.
I need you to see this. I need you to watch this like right now.
Hey, one sec.
Yeah, I sent you all the ones I could find.
Okay. What the fuck are they?
Memes.
Right, fair enough. I actually don't think I could find one for Judith. Wow. I think I found one for Yuri, which is the Ogre Sword Plus. But I want to equip the... skills from the princess. What is the dog one? Oh wow. So she gets a buff with the dog in the party? That's bullshit. Alright, let's see what you sent me, you cuck. It's the pregnant one, right? I've seen it. I
That's
described
one.
it as you were watching it. Okay. That's
There
this
should be
one.
3 of them.
It's 2 o'clock. Almost.
Oh! What a fucking fool. He backflips into the corner of a wall with his head hitting directly on the corner.
Any volunteers for food tasting?
What did he just say? Does he say semen?
Listen to it.
Is that what Shaggy says?
Listen to it.
Any volunteers
he
for
said?
food tasting semen?
What do you think he said?
I think he said semen.
Yeah.
Relax. Nobody said we've decided to take the job yet. That can wait till you tell us what...
All right. I would like you to stop the man who is trying to take over.
Take over? Why are you so interested in stop? It's not your guild, so why not just let...
You see, we have been commissioned by Palestrale to investigate the...
Huh. Yeah, come to think of it, this city's supposed to be
El
safe for all.
Gigante.
Have you fought two of them yet?
Someone else to
No.
control it would be discourteous to the Intelekeia.
Antela... What?
Oh yes. I have heard that they are the ancient race who built this town and allow the guilds to be here.
An ancient race, huh?
Like the Kritya?
Okay, so then who's this guy who's trying to rock the boat here?
He's the champion of the...
Huh? What are you talking?
He is a man who has entered the tournaments to his consecutive victories have brought him closer to... This man is terribly dangerous. If he is not...
So as long as he's winning, Palestrale couldn't get rid of him even if they wanted to.
So, long story short, you want us to enter the tournament and beat him, right?
Yes. Please...
So I found out something super fucked up in history today.
Are you sure this
What?
guy is really trying to take over the Colosseum?
It's not controversial. It's all about Rome. No one gives a fuck about
Sure.
Rome.
Of course, and he's
But
being
basically,
Leviathan's claw.
the first Julius Caesar committed a bunch of war crimes and like killed a bunch of people, went against government, acted as a dictator himself, and that's why like so apparently the Senate fucking murked him. So he had bodyguards with him everywhere, but like when he went into the Senate, they pretty much pulled a For the Watch and everyone pulled out a fucking knife and stabbed him multiple times, so much so that they actually accidentally stabbed each other a few times. They were so viciously stabbing the man because they thought he would be the fall of Rome, because they didn't want Rome to be a dictatorship. Yeah, so before that, apparently he was cheating the system by keeping seats of power, because apparently in Rome, if you have a seat of power, you don't get in trouble for committing crimes till after. So like they won't run the charge of a crime or won't put you on trial for it till after. So he just kept seats of power and he got away with everything.
What'll fall out of this tree if we...
Whatever happens,
Damn.
we have to
Until
stop
like
it.
What
the
a dude.
Senate thought he was too fucking corrupt and had to kill him.
Relations between the Empire and the guilds.
What about Pharaoh? There's no telling when you'll be able to meet. Estelle, what is it that you...
What I really...
I beg your pardon. Is this...
There isn't anything difficult about...
What do you mean?
We're going to do it, aren't we? We've listened to the story.
Right. As a...
So then, hoping...
Well, we can't ask Estelle, Rita, or Ray. After all, this is a job Brave Vesperian.
Okay, so...
No hard feelings, but I'd rather not have to go up against Judy.
And I was just getting ready to enter. Oh well.
The boss here shouldn't have to trouble himself with this.
Right.
So, do you mean you...
Sure, beating the champion's not a bad deal for...
Yeah.
I see.
So now I can enter the tournament. Sweet. Yeah, the reason I was talking about Rome is I just got access to a Colosseum, and there's a similar deal where, like, what had happened was is in my game, there was a dude who was trying to take down the government, and he was doing so by winning fights in the Colosseum and doing fucked up shit, or planning on doing fucked up shit, because they won't punish him as long as he's the champion.
Oh, okay.
Also, did you know that Julius Caesar and Cleopatra were fuck-a?
Yeah.
They had a kid out of that. And the reason they murdered Julius Caesar is because of all the fucked up shit he did, and he was trying to turn Rome into a monarchy so his kid could take over, and they were afraid that by doing so that Cleopatra and all of their territory would take over as well. So like they were like, now we gotta kill this bitch before he fucks up our entire nation. And that's history, kids.
The pussy controls all.
Let's work together.
Pretty much. Basically, to get him to be her ally, she pretty much like was having sex with him to win him over.
It worked, didn't it?
Oh yeah, because her brother didn't get him to be his ally. Cause she and her brother, by the way, were married.
Hold on, what? I didn't hear that.
Cleopatra and her brother were married.
That'll happen.
And she didn't like him, so they were at war against each other, even though they were married. And yeah.
Let's go.
Bit fuck-a. But anyway, apparently there's like a legend. There's a legend in history about Cleopatra going to meet him, and it says that she like hid herself in a carpet, and when they unrolled the carpet, a beautiful Egyptian woman came out of it, and I'm like, I feel like they threw the carpet on the fucking floor and the bitch went out. I said that in class. I said that in class today, just no fucks given.
Das finden Eat.
Eat.
Let's just get it over.
Just
You
watch
see that?
2 languages.
Did you see that picture I sent you?
No, I haven't seen the picture you sent me.
I gotta send it to you. God damn it, it's fucking funny. That's what I'm quoting. This one's like, these Hunden wir. Yeet. Yeah, these Hunden leer. Yeet.
Piece of cake.
Don't get careless.
And if you don't know what dice Hunden leer means, you can look that up. Translate that.
Tell me what it is, Sean, because I'm not going to waste my time with another language. I'm brown and I won't learn Spanish, you know this.
You don't need to learn it, you just need to Google Translate that one. It's funny.
Just tell me what it is.
Oh, bitch.
Then tell me how to spell it.
They've got chainsaws. I sent you a picture,
Oh, yeah.
retard.
Dice Hundenleer. Okay. Internet. Let's look up what this means. The first thing I look up when I look up Dice Hundenleer is literally the meme pops up as the first thing. This bitch empty. Fuck you, Sean.
Do you see why I
Fuck
wanted you to translate it?
This
Oh, that's no
bitch.
challenge at all.
It was not what I was expecting.
Yeet! Tyson Leo. Yeet!
God, I'm getting my ass kicked by tiny little squirrels that don't have legs. They're handicapped.
The sign of victory! Alright!
All joking aside, these squirrels in this game, Sean, basically instead of like making them have the body structure of a squirrel, they have the body structure of an Oompa Loompa. So it's just a big, fat, fluffy fucking orb that bounces around. It doesn't have legs. It doesn't have legs, Sean. It doesn't have legs. It doesn't have legs.
Go in bin, bitch. You won't.
We're done. I'm not...
You know how like when you play a JRPG and you go into the menu and you're like an item and you're like, hey, use it to heal a certain individual. Yeah, you have a healer in the game, only one, but everyone else can learn smaller like healing abilities. But basically you could just go to the healer and put like, where the fuck is it? She's got a move that you can do that just basically heals the whole party.
Oh shit,
while you're
really?
in like open world, so you're like, oh shit, yeah. That was skills. I'm looking for arts. And she's got one that heals the whole party at once.
Jesus.
Bitch be broken. Don't fuck with a white mage. Nobody fucks with the white mage.
Nobody fucks with the whites.
Have you seen the fucking I think it's College Humor when the white mage and black mage go on a date and meet each other's families?
No.
And like the dad's like, I can't wait to meet your boyfriend, and he walks in, he's like, oh, a black mage, I see.
Oh, a black mage.
It's basically meant to make fun of like blacks and whites, and like it's trying to do the whole like the family that might not be okay with like mixing it, but instead it's like a white mage and a black mage.
Jesus.
Okay, now I could make one for Rita. And... yeah, almost a stone. What's so funny?
Here we go.
Holy power, destruction! Oh, sharpened rage! That which blocks our future!
That's no good. Power that tries to shine.
I'll blow you away!
that's over. Yeah.
Sean, you know how I feel about rap music.
I know.
I know. Just whispers, that's why I did it.
No, it's a fucking Vine or a fucking Snapchat.
So we had a girl in my class at Hayes, and her name was Kirby. And I asked her, I'm like, so did your parents name you after that little pink thing that sucks? And she took it the wrong way. She took it the wrong way, Sean.
Jesus.
I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like trying to dodge a slap. No, that's not what I meant. Fucking Captain Jack Sparrow in over here, just trying not to get slapped by these bitches.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
You know what? For all these years I begged for a Kingdom Hearts 3, I was ultimately disappointed.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't even have high hopes. I was like, just make it as good as the second game. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's still a good game. But like, if you've ever seen like the games before it, you're like, they could have done so much better. They had the chance from like the 15 games they made, instead of making a third. They made 15 games, not literally, but a fuck ton of games, and like they took the battle and all that shit, and they like really kind of got a hold of it, and then they just forgot the basics though, like the length of the game, the size of the worlds, the revisiting of the worlds, all of that shit not included. Like, I swear, I think I beat that game in like 3 or 4 streams. I only had to grind, like, technically I only had to grind like once in the entirety of that game. Truly, I only had to grind once, and that was just to fight the final boss. Because there's a difficulty spike like no tomorrow for the final boss. But the grinding's so shitty in that game, it's like, we literally gives you like an orb you can talk to that'll send you into a fight, that like, every fight will level you up till 50, so like, every time you go in and do the fight, you'll level up. Until you reach like, almost level 50, and then you gotta do the fight twice to level up. And the fights don't take that long.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Mental up. Does that just mean I'm crazy? Are you listening to music?
No, I'm on Snapchat, like I said before.
Well then why have the last 3 snaps just been like dubstep and techno?
Because there's music in Snapchats, you fucking retard.
I don't know these things. I don't even use Snapchat but to send you memes.
That's where I get my memes.
See, I don't. I get my memes elsewhere.
If you say I'm funny, I'm gonna fucking unfriend you.
I said elsewhere, and I was gonna play the Skyrim theme, but fuck you. I get it from Pinterest, bitch.
That's not much better, but that's
you still laughing at him, cunt?
Yeah, but it's Pinterest.
Fuck you, Pinterest has evolved.
Oh.
It's also where I get my art inspiration.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Your art?
Art.
Art.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Art. Why the fuck are you adding a D?
N-word with the hard ard.
I hate you.
I know.
I'm just getting started.
That's why I'm here.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
God, level up my swords, bitch.
I won't lose.
I don't remember what Tails game it is, but you could like set your fighting to auto and it would just fight for you. So you could like grind a fuck ton and cheat the system.
Damn.
Like you could be sitting over there like having a pot of coffee, doing homework, and then like the game would play itself for you so you could grind up. But like you still had to move yourself around the map, but if you like got some duct tape and stuck it to your joystick, you'd be fine. So I started watching Big Mouth.
I know, you told me.
I couldn't get past the first episode because like there's literally a part where he masturbates right next to his best friend while they're sleeping.
God.
And that was just like, what the fuck? I was like,
That
why?
was when you were just like,
Why?
I think I'm done with this.
I think I'm done with this. And like, my coworker kept telling me to continue on, it gets better. Like, I don't fucking believe you. I'm like, this is like living high school hormones all over again, and no one wants to relive high school hormones. Well, I gave it some more, like, time and, like, to go on, and, like, it touches on some pretty, like, hard shit, but it also, like, it's also, like, pretty, like, wow, that shit's true.
I'm just
Like,
getting started.
you can relate to it a lot, which I wouldn't find myself usually saying after just my first impressions from halfway through the first episode.
Yeah.
But like, there's one where like the kid is afraid that he's gay, so he's struggling with his sexuality, and he's trying to figure it out the entirety of the episode. So he's just like, yeah, I'm gay. So like he starts singing with Freddie Mercury and shit. He's like, I'm totally queer, we're here, or whatever. It's funny as fuck. It is funny as fuck. And then like, he can't figure out if he's gay or not, so his friend just like kisses him, and he's like, did you feel anything? And he's like, nope. And I was like, guess you're not gay.
Guess you're not gay.
But like the friend was dealing with like one of their other friends that like they're guys, but they're friends with a girl. And she had kissed him, and the dude that kissed the other guy got told he had big catfish lips. So he was like self-conscious. So when he kisses him, he's like, "Did you feel anything?" He goes, "No." He's like, "Is it my big catfish lips?" And he's like, "No, your lips are fine. I just not gay."
Just not gay. Just, you know, I don't know. I don't feel it.
But you
I ain't
see
gay.
him like go through the 5 stages, like denial and shit, and then like acceptance, and it's just funny.
And it's just a felony.
He thinks he's gay though. The whole concept to him thinking he was gay though is funny as shit, because he's watching like a promo for a new Rock movie, and the Rock like gets like lathered in like the Rock's playing Paul Bunyan in New York or whatever, and it's like a super sexual like fucking trailer for the movie, and like he gets fucking syrup on his chest. It basically looks like a gay fucking porno, and it's making fun of all this shit, and like he gets an erection at the same time,
Yeah.
so he thought he was gay.
Oh, okay.
Like this show's fucking funny. Like it's like this would be the shit that like we would deal with if we were still in high school, but like not the gay shit, but like the like funny shit they get into. But like they have that one friend that's like the outcast, like the friend that they have that they're kind of like ashamed they have, and he fucks his pillow. And they make the pillow into a character.
God damn it.
The sign of victory!
course they would.
Pretty good.
And the pillow gets
Finish
pregnant.
number one.
The best part, Sean, is like there's a comment in the fucking show where the pillow's like, I thought you said you were like a 30-year-old or 30 years old, and then it shows it from like a side angle for like comedic effect, where he's like fucking the pillow and he's like, yeah, I'm a 30-year-old doctor, I'm a 30-year-old doctor, and he's like, no, that's just what I say to get hard. And like they have a coach who's like a 40-year-old virgin,
Yeah.
and like there's one episode where he gets pink eye. He's like, there was in fact pink eye on the basketball, or feces on the fecal matter on the basketballs, and like at the end of the episode he's like, it was my fecal matter.
Oh my god, what the
He gave himself pink eye. And the entirety of the anime, or not the anime, I just said anime and I hate myself. The entirety of the show, because it's an animation. The entirety of the show is that like they're dealing with hormones and like teenage shit. So like they literally make male hormones a character called the Hormone Monster, and female hormones the character called Hormone Monstress, and they're fucking funny. And like they give the 40-year-old coach that's a virgin a hormone monster, but he's like missing an eye and he's dried up and shit because he's never been laid. But I think it's after the first, near the end of the first season, where they start becoming self-aware. Like sometimes it's only like in the beginning it's only the one girl and the one guy dealing with the hormone monster and the hormone monstress, and they can't see each other's things, you know what I mean? But like eventually, whenever I guess the others start having to deal with hormones too, because they're like around junior high when shit starts kicking up, that they all become self-aware of the hormone monster and treat it as if it's a character.
Oh
And the
my
hormone
god.
monster and the hormone monstress start fucking.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
It's basically like it's adult oriented, but it's very relatable in a dumb sense.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Destruction!
Gotta think about arts. You can't just go all out.
This? No, this isn't.
So now Raven and Rita can have more weapons. So I'm gonna go do that. Raven, Rita, and Estelle is almost there. I've literally grinded enemies so much in this game that I'm like a third of the way through and I need to get like mid-game before enemies start leveling me up because it's so fucking slow.
Jesus.
I like overdid it in the beginning. I really overdid it. the fuck do I get another snipe Zephos? One, I need that. Two, use that afterwards. I'm gonna save it.
Synthesis artisans are amazing. They produce such lovely items in such a short time.
Yes, it really is an art. The quality is always second to none, too. And the same artisan is always sneaking into the cities we visit just before we get there.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I wish I had half the vitality he has. We're nothing compared to how much he gets around.
Yeah, right, okay. There's no way he could do that.
Really? Do you think it's more likely that the world's full of such skilled artisans?
You too, Judith? You really believe that?
And he must have great instincts, too. We should see about getting him to join Brave Vesperia.
Really? Carol, the next time we meet him, let's see if he'll join.
Right, okay.
Whoa. I think those two actually fell for all that.
The princess and the kids still have a lot to learn.
I hear they're actually using Blastia to do the synthesis.
You know, maybe we got a little carried away.
The princess and the kid are very gullible. So there's the princess is like super innocent, but the kid's just he's young. So kind of the same thing. She's just innocent for her age. So that guy just killed the kidnapper. What the fuck? So I hear, you know how like earlier I was like, hey, people are getting kidnapped in town?
Yeah.
Well, if you rest at inns after hearing rumors, you'll have an interaction with that rumor, which is kind of neat of this game. And like you can tell by like people having like really weird symbols above their heads. But so, like, I go to find out about the people being kidnapped, and I find a dude already taking care of it, and he murders the man responsible, and then just leaves in front of me. Let's try out those new moves. See if they're worth a shit. Alright, I'm gonna fight in the Coliseum and then I'm gonna end my stream. You still alive, Shonald?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're not talking as much, so I figured you were probably getting tired.
I am getting tired.
Didn't you, like, sleep for a few hours?
Yeah, I'm still tired though.
See the show? Have a go! The Coliseum is here. You want to give it a go? I had a feeling you were going to be a...
So now I'm fighting in the Coliseum.
First off, let's go over the... This is a single elimination tournament. If a fighter makes it through 3 thrilling rounds, fighters, if you best our champion in the ring, but you'll also take the... And now...
Yuri! You'll do great!
Try not to hurt yourself.
You're still
Look at all these people.
In today's first fight, hailing from the new guild, Brave Vest... His opponent, a former knight turned political activist. One, a battle-hardened fighter. Welcome to the Crossroads. Fight!
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
I don't know why, but I like salt and vinegar chips a lot now. Didn't used to.
Draconian Slaughter! Get out of here! One strike!
I guess that was an okay warm-up.
For our versus Brick. Don't let your knock your opponent. Fight!
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Shining Fang! Take this! Take this! This is it! You're done!
No way. That was too
Oh,
easy.
get fucked.
On to the third round! You will know the versus Brave Vest. Is it blind luck? Is it which of these warriors will fight?
You'll be gone soon enough.
I'll blow you away!
Come on, you can do better than that.
I just stun locked the shit out of an enemy.
Well, it just keeps getting better. Allow me to introduce.
What? What do you mean?
It's the heartthrob with the steely gaze.
I had to fight Flynn.
Huh. So you're the evil villain.
Very funny. Want to tell me what you're talking?
Huh. So we're being used.
It seems that way.
Men of the Colosseum, let the flame...
Aren't you cutting?
Hey, these people didn't pay good money.
You could at least ease up a little.
Like you're having any trouble block. So,
You know, nightly duties and such.
since when is becoming the champion of the Colosseum?
I'm not at liberty to...
God damn it.
Dragon Sword! Shining Fang!
I think it's great you're taking your promotion so seriously. But be careful. You're the one taking this seriously. It's been a while since I've seen you and don't you think it's about time you were... You'll have to take that up with the lady. Her Highness tends not to listen to the thing. Yeah, well, Her Highness isn't particularly fond of...
I'm making you look like a bitch. Ah, and then he just pulled me into a combo.
If we quit now...
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
What do we have here?
This asshole.
Yuri!
Hate to disappoint you, but
You are the only man ever to make me bleed.
man, why not do something a little more productive?
Watch this!
What the fuck?
Oh, it's a Blastia! I can't believe...
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That Blastia.
Judith! Hey, what are you...
What could this mean for the tournament?
Oh, screw this. I'm out of here.
You did this to me, and now I'll use it to destroy you!
Did I cut his arm off? I don't remember cutting his arm off, just fucking it up.
Come, Yuri, let me show you my new toy.
Now you're starting to get on my nerves.
Now you will meet your doom!
That arm alone isn't gonna win this for you.
You're all just jealous of my arm.
We should really use that tenacity for something more productive.
Worship me! Fear me! Let me feel your rage! Give me what you feel! Coming through! Knock him around and cut him
Nice. I'm fighting a psychopath.
Just try. Alright. Just try to stop me. This is bad. Come on. It's back. Alright. Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him down. Transform! Such grace. I want more.
God damn it, he over limited.
I'll blow you away.
Alright. I feel nothing. Coming through. Alright. Just try it. Alright. Alright. Be gone.
You okay?
Oh yeah. Destruction.
Thank God he wouldn't fucking die.
You and that weird arm.
Poor excuse for a person.
Hooray for...
I think I can go to over limit 3 now.
Control. That's what he gets re...
This damn blast is not doing what I...
Monster!
What are they doing here? They're kept here to be used in the tournament. That shot just now must have destroyed the barrier blast.
He's getting away.
Damn it.
So the dickhead with a weird arm got away.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get careless.
Personal finance is kicking my ass.
I'm just getting started.
So did you switch to homework from Resident Evil? Is that why you've been so quiet?
Yes.
How is personal finance kicking your ass?
We have people that aren't doing their fucking work, so she assigned us all a timetable sheet to see how we're managing our time. So we have to keep track of everything that we do, but of course I'm gonna fucking lie on it, so...
I was gonna say, you're just giving them a chance to lie.
Why the fuck would I tell you what I'm doing?
Yeah, why? Isn't that an invasion of privacy?
This is becoming a real...
Less talking, more. What? Hey, what's going on? Could this box be causing it? Him.
Hear me, knights. Sodia will command this division and eliminate the remaining monsters. Shouldn't evacuating these people come first? The rest of you will defend the spectators with me. Don't let even one...
Looks like Flynn was thinking ahead. He even sounds like a real... We're getting out of here.
Judith and your puppy dog already took.
Yeah, I heard.
A hero's work is... Hello? Wait up! Hey!
He got out of the city.
He's pretty good at running away.
Repeat is still after him.
Hopefully he won't lose the...
But what's the deal anyway?
Think he set us up somehow?
Looks that way. He used us to keep
Orders?
Relax. It doesn't look like he's here to recap. He wouldn't go through the trouble of entering the tournament.
Well, then what could it be?
Good question. Whatever it was...
But Regay seemed so polite. He didn't seem too polite when he was making.
This might mean Ruin's Gate is nothing more than a fault.
Still, what could he want with that?
Just what was the Cle...
About all we know now is that something in that box. I never lost control of my Bodhi Blastia.
Hey, if we've got the time to be standing around...
You're right.
Damn that Regay.
What could he possibly want with that case?
Well, our genius mage's magic was kind of weird. He must have thought it was linked to that box.
Then you think Regay knows what's in the box?
The only way we'll find out is by going after him.
If he stole it knowing what was inside, then he must know what the clear CL crystal can do.
If we catch him, we might learn something about Jormungand.
Okay, now we definitely can't let him get away.
Yes, we don't have a moment to lose.
Oh wait, I need to synthesize more weapons for Yuri. If I can. Guess I can't. I guess I'll go try to find my dog then. Oh wait, I didn't get a... Didn't get something like that. I got a new art for Yuri. Which was it the Shining Fang? I think it was. Was it Shining Eagle?
Repeat! Look, is this?
Rapide will be able to follow his scent with this.
We've got to get that case back.
Yeah, there's that too. Guilds don't take kind.
That's right.
He couldn't just cross the mountains to the west without preparing first. We should be able...
All right, let's get it.
Do you think the Colosseum...
Are you worried about...
Do you want to wait here with Rita then?
What do you mean?
This is a guild matter after all. Now,
Sorry, Estelle, but I'm going too. Besides, I won't feel right till I give that...
Then...
Decide for yourself.
If he was trying to obstruct the Knights...
Maybe. Anyway, the...
Well then.
I got my puppy back.
Altosk, Fortune's Market, Ruins Gate, and the Blood Alliance. Huh, that makes us one short.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Union's 5 master guilds. We've dealt with 4 of them, but not the last one.
Oh, hey, I don't think I even knew the last one's name. Hey, Carol, what's the last guild called?
Ah, that'd be the Blacksmithing Guild. The Soulsmiths.
Huh. I didn't know they had a guild for that, too.
You've probably used swords forged by the Soulsmiths without even knowing it. You've seen weapons embossed with an iron hammer, right? That's their guild emblem.
Oh, yeah. The innkeeper where I used to stay had a kitchen knife with something like that on it.
Burp. I think I'm gonna end my stream and save it here.